Alright guys, we are on to Division 6 in my free-to-play HUT series. I'm No Sleeves 12, and NHL 18 is esports ready. Alright guys, so this is the team that I have going into Division 6. Nothing special. I've got a couple ice cards. I was able to pack that Taylor Hall. Everything else I purchased from the auction house, just from, games played and wins and things like that. Nothing out of the ordinary though, so it is getting a little bit tougher facing the better competition, but this is the team I'm going to be using going into Division 6. So, lucky enough, I was able to get the Gift of Giving Awards pack and was able to pack, basically every player in it was an upgrade for my team. So, going into Division 6, it got a little bit better because of this pack. But again, it was free. I didn't pay anything for it. So, I'm going to use these guys in my lineup. So, taking a look at my team now, going in Division 6 after that pack, was able to get the Zibanejad, as well as basically upgrade most of my decor with Seth Jones and especially Nicholas Lidstrom. But I had to sacrifice some of the synergies because I wasn't expecting these cards, so I just kind of had to throw them in because my team was really lacking talent at every aspect. So basically I just sacrificed the two synergies I had, and this is the lineup that I had left. So in every one of these videos, I want to give you some, tips and tricks and things to look for. Now, most of the time, they're about stuff in-game, but what I want to talk to you about today is exiting out of games where your ping is just not acceptable to actually play on. What I mean by that is you're going to have games where it'll show a good connection, but without actually checking what your ping is, you're not going to really know how effective it is, and this can affect puck pickups, the speed of the game, all sorts of things. So what I'd recommend is before each game, you can actually hit start while the opening cutscene is going on and actually go to network performance and check your ping. There's a lot of players out there that don't know this. Same applies with Versus and Club, to be honest with you. And you can back out and not take a loss. Now, this isn't avoiding anyone good. I'm just saying if your ping is normally under 30, which mine is, and you get a game where it's showing green or anything like that and it shows in the 80s, I'm not going to play that because it's not really a clear indication of how well you play. It's just hoping that you don't lag, essentially. Alright guys, let's get into the game action. This week's video I'm taking on Hyper Z246. I gotta say, this was a pretty good game on my way to getting to the halfway point on my march to Division 1. So something I want to mention, when it comes to playing someone that you don't know, obviously in competitive seasons or in the division games or even in Versus, they're going to give up certain things that you got to take notice of. In this case, I know that he bites when you do the cut inside, short side wrister early on. It happens a few times here, and I know that's going to set up how I'm going to try and score for the rest of the game because he's not very good at blocking that in particular play. So, no score through one. Let's pick it up right at the beginning of the second, and this guy has got to be torqued.
On that one, not a lot of room to score from in that area. Great save. He knocked it in himself. It's in the netting.
Well, let's pick it up in the third period. This guy sees my first goal and goes, "Hold my beer."
Goaltender in front of him. As their coach, I would tell him to stay with it. Eventually you get... They score! And
this guy so far has played me great defensively, and right here it's just a product of no one being able to pick up the puck and then a bad clear attempt and my defender just absolutely launches a missile. Here's the thing when you're playing a game that you feel you should win. Eventually they're going to make the mistake that you're watching for, and that's exactly what happens. Remember what I said early on in this game.
I'm in time of possession. Tied up, but a good reach and a good step in there for possession. He scores!
But hold on, boys. I don't know what it is with this game, but no one can hold on to the puck, and passes just cannot be taken correctly. And this guy gets me with a nice rebound, intercepting that dank pass right up the middle, and it's 3-2 with about 2 minutes to go. I'm going to let this one play out. Basically sums up all the things I've been trying to show you guys over the last 3 or 4 videos.
We are in the last minute of regulation time. One-timer, score!
So guys, that would do it for Division 6. Was able to win the title. Had a few slip-ups though. It is getting a little bit more difficult. I ran into a team that had, McDavids and Niedermeyers and things like that. And, it was a little bit more difficult. But I'm still chugging along with that garbage team I've got. So let's see what we got from the division packs and what I was able to get from the marketplace with the coins. So I've basically gotten no help from my division title packs, but that's fine, kind of to be expected, so nothing here. So I look over my team afterwards here, and I really want to get at least one of Thread the Needle or Angry Aggressor back onto my team. I've got about 11k to spend, so the areas I need to address are my 2 defenseman spots, specifically the third pairing of McDonough and Ristolainen. They both offer no real help as far as synergies go, so I'm looking for a left and right D. Now I was able to search for left D, and I was able to find an Ekman-Larsson that I could use much better than the McDonough I had there. Also gives me Thread the Needle. So that was obviously an instant upgrade. So my next mission was to find his new D partner that had Thread the Needle with a little over 4,000 coins to go. After looking, I did find a Dougie Hamilton that kind of fit the bill. Nothing special, but he had decent speed, had Thread the Needle, and again was a big upgrade over Ristolainen. So after my new players, I was able to get Thread the Needle turned back on, which I think will be pretty key going into Division 5. I'm really close to Silky Smooth and Angry Aggressor, so I'm going to try to find some cards that have multiple synergies that can upgrade over my team with my next coins that I can use. So this is the team I'm going to be using for Division 5. So as you can see, my team is still trash. I've got a few base cards left that I need to upgrade after my next division. I really need to improve upon my 4th line specifically. I need to make sure that they at least have some decent synergies. Right now they're just giving me Thread the Needle, and Ehlers is just giving Dangler, and that doesn't help me at all. So those definitely need to be upgraded. As far as defense goes, I like where it's at right now. But yeah, as long as your base cards have high speed, it really doesn't matter who you've got there. So as long as the speed is half decent, you'll be able to compete. So guys, through 5 divisions, I thought I would take a look and see where I'm at the halfway point on the road to Division 1. I finished 26-6-1 with 3 of those losses coming in the last division, so I do need to pick it up a little bit because it is getting a lot more challenging. Nikolai Ehlers is really the only player that's lasted almost the entire duration of this series so far, and now he's on the 4th line, so my point leaders are probably going to change pretty quickly, more than likely, in this division. I'll say this, this Corey Schneider card I have has been unbelievable. I was thinking about putting just like a highlight reel clip of him in, but yeah, he's been absolutely nuts. If you guys want a cheap card to just try to see who you like in goaltender, I would definitely recommend him. But yeah, this is where it's at, halfway through Division 10 to Division 1. Alright guys, so look for Division 5 in the next few days. I'll try and get that up. Thank you again for all the subscriptions and whatnot. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at NoSleevesGaming, as well as on Twitch to watch any of my League Gaming 6's games at twitch.tv/NoSleeves12. Thanks again, guys. You stay average.